everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear, Curie and Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So today I have very important people together with me. I have all of you. Congratulations to your upcoming proposal or anniversary or any form of celebrations for yourself, right? Who says girls cannot buy diamonds to ourselves? So congratulations to you. And today, my name is Amanda. I'll introduce about myself later on. I have Chris here.
Hello.
Okay, and
Hi.
Chris has how many years of experience already? Five, seven,
Seven.
7 years. 7 years of experience, Chris, a jeweler, huh? And I have Curie. Curie is young and all right, very also with about 2 years experience. Okay, so they are all around me actually. So we make sure we have this safe distance. So today, if you're watching 6 o'clock, I am live here. We are all live here with you. So feel free to ask as many questions as you like through the chats. I will be able to see it and I will reply to you. Now, if you're watching at 9 o'clock, where so many of you have signed up, I would like to say that the 9 o'clock is a replay. But can you please feel free to type because I will actually log in as well. So I will watch your conversation. Well, of course, the information that I share through the video cannot be changed, but I will reply to your question either through the chat or we will send you a WhatsApp later on. Okay, so we are here for you, with you. Okay. There will be 3 parts today. Okay, so the first part I will go through a bit about diamonds, you know, the 4 C's and everything, right? And beyond 4 C's. The second part, I will be showing you actual diamonds just so that you go through a virtual lab test experience. This is once in your lifetime. And I would like to give you some free gift if you can tell the answers correctly. All right. And I will review the free gift later on. And the third part, I'll be showing you designs because sometimes if the designs are not suitable, then we won't be able to achieve the effect as well. So just so that you see my surrounding a little bit, I have a lot of jewelry and diamonds and gemstones. And on the other side, I have more rings. They're all ready. I will pick whatever that I need to show you later on. Okay, so who am I? My name is Amanda. So I graduated from NUS many years ago and I did computer science. And then I moved on to study postgraduate gemology after working for a few years in New York. And I am a graduate gemologist where I'm trained to grade diamonds, grade gemstones, identify gemstones, and also talk about metals. For 16 years, I've been seeing all the proposing guys and marrying couples, sharing tips on how to choose the right diamond, just so that we don't spend on the wrong thing. Sorry, because there is the office right in front of me, so I'm trying to mute the environment a little bit. For 16 years, I've been talking about diamonds and sharing tips. And believe it or not, what I'm going to share with you, I repeat about 5 to 10 times per day for the past 16 years. But of course, because I interacted with so many different people, I have already fine-tuned the information. So I hope you find it useful. Okay? All right. So now I'm representing 2 brands today. One is BA.SG, the other one is eClarity. So many of you would ask me at this point, what is the difference between the two? So eClarity has been around for 16 years and is award-winning. It has been very well known for its customization, bespoke jewelry. They even run worldwide exclusive promise. So when you design something, it is promised to be exclusively yours. All right. And you have gemological consultation one-to-one. So that's eClarity. BA.SG is a super new brand. It sells not only natural diamonds, also certified lab-grown diamonds. It's online. They run best price challenge. So the WhatsApp number is right in front of the screen there. So feel free to drop them a WhatsApp if you have any questions And you can reach me if you say, hi, Amanda, the team will show me the message and I will try to attend to you. All right. Okay. Now, we have many latecomers, people who just log in. So I say that the 6 o'clock is actually a live session. So feel free to ask me questions, type as many questions as you can. And then the 9 o'clock is a replay. So 9 o'clock, you can type question as well, and we'll reply to you through text. But for the 6 o'clock, when you ask me a question, I'll reply you directly here. Okay. Now let's look at the very first part. So I say that there will be a total of 3 parts. The first part, I'll be going through about 4 C's, right? Now, before I start, can I ask all of you who are here today, have you read about diamonds? Have you Googled about diamonds? All right, let me see. Let's just test and see if your chat is working. So answer to my question. All right, so thank you. Thank you, Samuel. Yes, Samuel says that he has visited some shops before. And then okay. All right, awesome. All of you are typing your answers. Well done. So some of you have visited someone, some of you have Googled, and some of you, this is really your first time. I love that you please help me to erase away whatever that you heard from salesperson. Try to hear from a nerd first, and then you evaluate together. Okay, now we know that there are 4 C's. So I have this chart here, which I think Curie will very soon bring you to the page. So there are 4 C's, and there are times when people come in, they say, Amanda, I want the best. So what is the best? Let us go to the chart. Curie, maybe we can go to the chart, please. Yes, so this is the chart. What is the best? All right, thank you. So the best is when it's D, it's flawless, it's triple excellent, correct? And then the carrot is, see lah, what size we can get. Now, if I see you as my own family members, would I recommend the flawless triple excellent? I must tell you, I won't, because the price is not reasonable. So back 16 years ago, eClarity started as a wholesaler. I remember 1 carat, a good enough 1 carat, is about 8 to 9,000 wholesaler price. Now, but when you look at the flawless triple excellent, the price is about 28,000. The difference is huge. And if you know how to pick them correctly, they actually look the same. So I will tell you, I'll show you the actual diamonds later, but I wouldn't recommend my own brother to buy a D, a flawless, a triple excellent. Now, on the other hand, there are some young guys who say, Amanda, you know what? She won't marry me unless I buy her a 1 carat, but my budget is 3,000. Then I say, then what do you say? Tell me. Maybe Jonathan can answer. I have 2 Jonathans today. Jonathan maybe can type text so that I can see your reply. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there are guys who say change your girlfriend. There are guys who say that maybe can borrow from the bank. Yeah, so many times people would say that these answers, but I, as a gemologist, I then say that you have to then go for the lowest quality, S color, I1, a poor cut, right? But is that presentable? Is that diamond going to be presentable? No, I'm sorry. So that will be visibly not presentable. Okay, and I will try to show you these 2 ranges of diamonds later. Okay, now you realize that you won't go for the top. You also won't go for the lowest. Curie, maybe you can do the circling for me. So how do we permutate the diamond selection? Should we go DEF, VS? Should we go GHIJ but VVS? Should we go KLM but flawless? Now, 5 minutes later, you will know more than a salesperson in a jewelry shop. Okay? All right, it's as simple as that. Let me just share it with you. Now, let me go into the first C, which is color. The easiest way to understand color is to know that DEF are like colorless water. Yeah? Curie, you can circle that again. So DEF are like colorless water. Now your S to Z is like a honey drink, and your KLM is like diluted honey. All right. Now, do you need a microscope to tell the colors apart? No, you don't, right? Yes, thank you very much for your reply. You don't need microscope to differentiate the colors. So during lunchtime, if let's say Curie and I, we are both seated together for lunch, we can really compare the colors of our diamond and we say, oh no, mine is yellow, yours is colorless, right? You can compare with your naked eye if the lighting is fair, right? Now, so I would say that for color, let's not go too low. I wouldn't recommend a K, a L, a M. I'm happy with DEF, and sometimes I'm rather happy with GHIJ. Now, I will show you one each later. If you can't tell, I say congratulations, you know. If you can tell, too bad, then we move higher and higher. Okay, but definitely we wouldn't be recommending KLM. Okay, I actually have a few dummies right here as well. Not dummies, they're real diamonds, and I will show it to you later. Okay, now that is color. All right. So, you know, as a gemologist, whenever I attend a wedding dinner, people will ask, right? People will ask you, hey, Jonathan, what are you working as now? You will say, I now work as, I say, I work as a gemologist. Then the whole table will then ask me, hey, Amanda, what do you think of my color, my cut grade? I must say that it's really hard to tell over a wedding dinner between D to G to H, probably. Now, if you wear a KLM, then yes, whatever the lighting, suspiciously, it will have more yellow light uh, reflecting from the surface. Okay, whether the environment is yellow or not, comparing to a white diamond, it is a bit more obvious. All right, so that's color. The second C is clarity. What is clarity? Clarity is microscopic. Okay, so flawless diamond under the microscope has no dot inside. All right, VVS, there's one dot inside. Yeah, Curie, VVS has one dot inside. Now VS has two dots inside. SI has three dots. I has four dots. Now I'm overly summarizing this because it also depends on the color of the inclusion, the position, the type, the size, right? And whether it's at a reflective angle. But this is the gist of it, is how obvious the inclusions are under a microscope by a pair of trained eyes. Using your eye, flawless, VVS, VS, they all look pretty similar for round. Okay, now why do I say for round? It's because if you're looking for, say, emerald cut where the table is a little longer, it might be a little more suspicious. But if it's round, I have never seen a VS2 that I can see with my eye straight away. Now, unless the diamond is that big. This is my favorite 20 carat that I bring out to scare people. Okay, this is a dummy. All right, so unless the diamond is that big and then your SI, your VS2 or SI might be visible. Now so VVS and VS, I always recommend VS. Sounds similar, looks similar. Now, what about SI? The problem with SI is that it sounds different, right? So it sounds different. It people has that impression that SI is really low. So while you can't see the inclusion straight away, people might imagine things. So I've seen girls that they're pretty happy with their diamond, but once the guy tells her that it's SI, the girl will start to imagine things. Then they will say, no wonder lah, no wonder I can see the dot, right? No wonder it's so yellow. Everything turns bad. Well, it's only the inclusion, but they will imagine different things. So I'll leave that to you because later I'll be showing you VVS, VS, and SI. All right, I'll leave that dilemma to you because they are not very obvious even, you know, with your naked eye and all that in front of you in a lab environment, but it definitely sounds different. If you can accept SI, then of course you have a bigger budget to spend on a bigger carat, or you can have more savings. All right, that's done. Clarity. Okay, 50% done. For cut grade, if I were to give you a one sentence summary, the cut is the BMI of the diamond. So some diamonds are very deep, some diamonds are very shallow. You want the diamond to be cut just nice, not too deep, not too shallow, just like human, right? You don't want to be too tall and thin or too short and fat. You want yourself to be rather proportionate. When a diamond is cut in a very proportionate shape, that's excellent. Excellent cut grade. By GIA standard, that's the best grade. All right. Now, the second one is very good, down to good, and then fair, and then poor. That is the ranking by GIA. All right. Now, cut, polish, and symmetry, they're usually mentioned together. Okay. So cut is the BMI I just mentioned to you. Polish is like the skin of the person, whether there's a line, or whether there's any scar. So on diamonds, sometimes you will see lines on the surface that's caused by polish. And the third one is symmetry. Now, can you see that there are the little kite shape on the diamond surface? Can you see the kite shape? Yeah. So when we say symmetry, we are trying to get this symmetry of the kite shape equal. So they should be symmetrical. Now, if the cut, the polish, and the symmetry, they are all excellent, they are all perfect, near to perfection, then it will be graded triple excellent. And that's why it's always mentioned together. That's cut grade. That's cut, that's polish, and symmetry. Okay, among the three, I have someone asking me now, which one is more important? As you can tell, because we talk about the 4Cs governing the prices of diamond, so the cut is a little more heavier weightage on the cut than the polish and symmetry. But if you want something rather perfect, then all three should be mentioned together. Okay? All right. Now, in the market, when you shop around among the sales shop, you will hear words like ideal cut, super ideal cut. Correct? Yes, the question just came in. And yes, what are they? Why is it that there's no ideal and super ideal here? It's different terms by different labs. So, for example, if you graduated from, let's say you graduated from NUS, you get an A for your math, and that is the best grade from NUS. There's no high distinction. At least during my time, there's no high distinction. But some overseas university, they will say that you got a high distinction. So this is different terms, right? So if you say that I graduated from NUS and I got a high distinction, that's strange because there isn't such a grade. Something similar is happening to diamond. So people are kind of confused. Sometimes they think that super ideal and ideal are better than excellent. Now, it only happens to some other reports. Okay, so in some other reports, the first grade is super ideal, the second grade is ideal, and the third grade is excellent. But in GIA, the best grade is excellent. Now, can we say that super ideal and ideal are better than excellent? No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so now I must share that this is one confusion that many people have been asking me. So thank you again, Samuel, who is asking this question. All right. Now, in the market, you will also be hearing terms like hard and narrow and HCA score, right? In Singapore, in fact, you hear about 10 different brandings. You'll go to the States, you hear hundreds of them, and all of them will tell you that their way of assessment is better and their diamonds are the best. I must tell you that they are psychologically better, right? So sometimes when you tell your girlfriend that I bought a hard and narrow diamond with premium HCA and the cut is branded, your girlfriend will feel that you love her more. Psychologically, the diamonds sparkle better. But scientifically, from what I understand, GIA has used 50 pieces of diamond as the sample size and test light reflection among all these different cuts and all that. there's no direct relation that when you have hearts and arrow, the light reflection in quantitative measurement is higher. Okay, so there's no correlation. So if I see you as my own brother, I say go for triple excellent. Now, if your girlfriend will feel more loved if you select heart and arrow HCA score, then go for it because you will pay a premium. But this is all proposal is about. I always say 30% goes to science, 30, okay, like 1/3 go to science, 1/3 goes to art, and 1/3 goes to love. You have to make sure she feels love, right? Okay, I have people typing, haha, yes, that's true. That's true. Thank you for responding so that I know you're with me. Okay, so that's about cut grade. All right, and I always share at this point that you have to keep it clean, right? Which is another C, right? You can buy all the triple excellent heart and arrow and all that you like, but if it's not clean, you will have moisturizer, KFC, remnants of chili crab stuck inside the diamond wouldn't sparkle. So the next C is cleanliness. And sometimes I feel that it's even more important than the 4Cs here. Yes, and thank you for reminding me that there's another C, which is cost. Yeah, so there are a total of many C's, and you'll be surprised that I already included cleanliness and cost as the C that I recognize. Later you will see a chart like that. Okay, all right, so you understand now about card grade. If you're interested to know more about hearts and arrows, basically hearts and arrow is you use a scope, you can see arrows. On the flip side, you will see hearts. I wonder if we have pictures of that. If we have pictures of that, we will show you later. Yeah, there are many questions coming in, so I will try to answer them later on. Okay, so now HCA, it's a website that is created by a team of mathematicians, and they use angle calculation, and they think they are better than GIA. If I see you as my own brother, I would say that I think gemologically GIA certs still hold a higher standing and recognition. So I will make sure if I am very much into card grade, I will still make sure that I get a triple excellent. Now on top of that, if I have additional money and if that makes my girlfriend happy psychologically, then I will pay more for hearts and arrow and HCA score. But if I am a very practical person, I'll go for triple excellent. All right, I hope that answers to many of your questions. Okay, wow, I have a few questions about cleanliness. Wow, okay, all right, I will answer to that later. And lastly, carrot. Do you know what carrot is? Right, I think this one you can answer me. What is carrot?
Science.
Okay. Yes, most people will answer that it's size, right? So Chris is representing most of the our participants, right? Yes, most people will say it's the size, but carrot is actually the weight, right? Chris, 1 carat is equals to
0.2
0.2 grams. You are right? So, but obviously, Chris, what's your weight? Cannot reveal.
74 kg.
74. Okay, all right. Okay, and I am, oh no, I don't know what is my weight now. I used to be 45, but now I think I'm 50. So if he is 74 and say I'm 50, so say he's a 0.74 carat diamond and I'm a 0.5 carat diamond, who will look bigger? Chris will look bigger than me, right? So that's normal. So we use the size to kind of judge the carat weight. I think that is perfectly acceptable. Now, of course, people sometimes they overthink a little bit. I say that they 想太多, and they say, oh, then in that case, can I get a 0.9 that is very shallow and big, right? That means very fat and short, and so I can look bigger than a 1 carat. Theoretically, it makes so much sense, but if you choose a diamond that is that way, the BMI will not be good, meaning your cut grade will be greatly compromised, and the light reflection it's not fantastic, right? Okay, so always balance this, and you have to speak to me before you make choices like that, okay? Because I will share more details with you. All right, now before we officially move into grading, I will answer to all the questions here first, and I also like to show you these two diamonds. Okay, so whether you are logging in now at 6 o'clock or whether you are logging in at 9 o'clock, I would like you to take a look at these two diamonds. Okay, all right. Now, I always ask everyone at this point, out of these two diamonds, what is the first thing you can tell? I think, Curie, we need that slide again so that they can, yeah, the slide that they can see the four C's, yeah. So out of these two diamonds, what is the most obvious C? Can you help me to type? Okay, this is the point. When you type the right answer for me, I will give you a free gift. Okay, so I have two Jonathans here. I have Samuel. Who else do I have? Let me look at the participants. I have Jason. Okay. I have also Melvin here. All right, can you please take a look at these two diamonds? Now, which C can you tell from here? All right, thank you. Keep it coming. All right, so I have this diamond on my left and this diamond on my right. Very good. So most of you are answering. Okay, I show free gift first lah, huh? So all of you can tell, huh? So I am going to give out this very beautiful purple stone. What stone is this, Chris?
Is amethyst.
Amethyst. Okay. The person who participate the most, including the 9 o'clock replay, okay, I will give out a free stone. So I'll give out one free stone for the 6 o'clock group and one free stone for the 9 o'clock group. All right, this is a beautiful, I think, 1 carat.
Yep.
Amethyst, and the team will send you a WhatsApp if you are selected. Okay, so now let's look at the two diamonds again. What is most obvious? Is it the carat? Is it the color? Is it the cut? Or is it the clarity? What is one thing that you dare to grade and you think you are correct? Well done. So many of you have typed to just panelists, so only we can see. And I see that Jonathan has typed the answers to everyone. Jonathan, I will talk to you, okay? So feel free to answer me, okay? Because I'll be seeing. Now you said clarity. What is clarity again? Chris, what is clarity?
Is under the microscope.
Is under the microscope, is the microscopic inclusions. So Jonathan, if you say that the most obvious C is clarity, which one has better clarity? Okay, so I think, I'm not sure if Jonathan is here with us, but most of you has typed carat. Well done. So this is obviously bigger than this. So you don't need a gemologist to tell you that this is bigger. Well done, everyone. And then what is the second most obvious C? Yeah, correct. And most of you can tell that this is more yellow than this one. All right. And the third is probably the cut, and lastly clarity. Yes, thank you so much for everyone's participation. So now just that now you have these two diamonds side by side. So this is actually a 2 carat. This is a 0.6. I think any young kids would probably be able to point out that this is bigger than this, right? Now this is actually a J color, and this is a F color. So a J and an F. All right. And then in terms of cut grade, this is triple excellent. This is double excellent. Okay. And then with regards to clarity, this is SI2 and this is VVS. So, but how can we tell the microscopic dot, right? So that are the two diamonds in front of you. And I hope you enjoy this little virtual experience that I go through. I have something better later for you. And I want to reply to some question, how to clean diamond. Okay, so one of you just asked me how to clean diamond. I actually have a video for that. Okay, 2 glasses of water, and then you know what's the best cleaning solution is dishwashing liquid. So you use dishwashing liquid and you brush it with a toddler's toothbrush. That is the best cleaning solution. Okay, and then so I don't like to turn on the tap water and wash it that way. I like to put it in 2 glasses of water, one with dishwashing liquid, the other one is just plain water. Okay, I have a video for that, so whoever is interested, I'll be sending you the video. So just type in, we'll send WhatsApp to you. Okay, I'll send you the link because it's on, I think it's on our YouTube, right, Curie? It's on our YouTube, so we'll send you the link. All right, and then you can blow dry with a hair dryer. All right, so we have the details for that. Now, someone else asked, do I have any advice for metal? Overall for metal, for 18K gold, I think that's fine. The same way works. Now, if it is silver and if it's not 18K, if it's 14K, you get oxidation a little more. That you have to send in for us to do a reducing agent to reduce the oxygen. So that one you have to bring it back to us. Okay, all right. So maybe you can share with me also exactly what kind of metal you are referring to. And I will go through more with you. Now, metal, when it gets dirty, is not difficult to clean because, you know, just use a brush and all that. It's the stone that usually gives you more headache, right? The diamond, because it has all these multifaceted, so the surface area is bigger and it gets stuck in between the prongs and the diamond. That's when cleaning is extremely important. Now, when you buy a diamond from eClarity or BA.SG, there's actually lifetime diamond spa service. So you can just book an appointment through a WhatsApp and they clean the diamond for free for you under the microscope. So it's not just something that it's not like a salesperson brushing. It's really under the microscope. All the remnants of your chili crab and KFC will be taken away. So that's very awesome. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to the second part, Curie. You can show them the video now. Let's enjoy the video. Okay, that's the 8C, right? Okay, now let's go through this. Now I'm going to, so in front of you, there are 6 diamonds. Curie, can we know what are these 6 diamonds?
There is 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 1 carat.
Okay.
For the color DEFGH.
Okay.
And IF, VVS, VS, and SI.
Okay.
For the cut grade, triple excellent or not triple excellent.
Very good. Okay, so now I would like you to prepare a paper and a pen and you write down what do you think about these 6 diamonds. So we start with the carat. So carat, Curie told us that there is a 0.5, a 0.6, a 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 1 carat. So which one do you think is which? You can try. All right, maybe you can try to write it down. Okay, now the second C, I would like you to try the color. The color, we start from D to J, is it, Curie? D to H. Okay, so there is a D, E, F, G, and H. D, E, F, G, H. Oh, meaning there's one repeated. There's one repeated. Okay, all right. Okay, so you can try to write it down, the color. I must say they are all rather good colors. So don't kill yourself if you can't tell the difference. we are being tricky here. The third question is, which one is triple excellent with hearts and arrows and HCA score? And which one is the classic nerdy textbook triple excellent? And lastly, which is a very good cut? So it's not even a triple excellent. Okay, and then the last C is clarity. Now, some of you actually type that clarity is most obvious, so I want you to try. Can you tell the difference between VVS, VS, and SI here? All right, okay. So you have your answer. If you have your answer, I will love that you take a picture and send it to the WhatsApp so that I can also have some surprises and some joy here to look at your answers. Okay, someone has just replied, no clue, only seems that the carrot increases from left to right. Awesome. Jonathan, you are talking about the carrot. Well done. So the carrot is correct. So now you know what is the most obvious C. Isn't it the carrot then? Curie, can we have the answer? All right. So this is the answer. And so actually that you are right, Jonathan, the smallest is a 0.5 and then move on to a 0.6, a 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 and 1 carat. Okay. And then in terms of the color is D, D, E, you know, F, G, and H. All right. Yep. So Chris is actually using the eClarity Diamond a Zoom account, and he said that he can't tell the color, cut, and clarity. Yeah. So, but just now, Chris and Jonathan and Samuel who have replied, and Melvin as well. Just now, when I show you these two pieces, were you able to tell the color apart? Chris, are you able to tell the color apart here? I mean, you have seen diamonds for 7 years. Now, this one, through the Zoom, are you able to tell? Maybe I block.
Maybe it's just that the size is very big. You can't, can see the...
So now I block the light, right? So that the chandelier is not affecting it so much. So this maybe is a bit more obvious, you think so?
No.
Not obvious to you. Okay. Curie, is it obvious to you through the Zoom video? The right or the left? The bigger or the smaller? The bigger one is more yellow, is it? Okay. All right. So I don't know whether it's a girl and a guy thing. So Curie can tell, Chris cannot tell. And I thought I could tell as well. Now I test this to almost... Yeah, okay. Whoever is buying diamond for Curie, you cannot buy a J. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, I think Curie, maybe for our next webinar, we can include a bit more diamond. Maybe we include a J. Really include a J, you know, so that see if everyone can tell. All right, so this is from D to H. Now, if you say that you can't tell the color, at least maybe if you trust the Zoom video, that means from D to H, quite okay lah, quite okay, okay. And then for the card grade, you know, it is just so that I teach you how to read the answer. The first two on my this side, which is left, right, is triple excellent, followed by triple excellent, heart and arrow, and HCA score. And then you have a VG card. So actually this has the lowest cut. Later, I'm interested to see the video again. So everyone, maybe you just look at the VG and later we will just play the video again and see if the very good cut is reflecting slightly less light reflection. And then the last one is triple excellent. Okay, now you know how to read the card grade answer. Now in terms of clarity, the first one on the left is flawless. The last one on the right is SI. So the highest and the lowest. Now this one I know I can't because I went through the exam before. So during grading exam, even with a microscope, we sometimes tell the wrong answer because under the microscope, all the dust is also enlarged. So it is rather tricky. Okay, so Kiri, can we just go back? We look at the VG cut again. See if it's reflecting slightly less light. 5. VG is number 5. Okay, it's interesting that now we know the answer. We probably we are a bit more judgmental. I don't know.
Because I don't
The brain will
mind.
play tricks, right? And
I don't
try
mind
to.
saying,
That one is less, is less, is less. Okay, so I think it's not extremely obvious as well. Okay, all right. I think this is a fair test. Now, if any of you are interested to see this live, like in front of you, you schedule an appointment. I'll bring out these diamonds to show you. In fact, when you schedule an appointment with me, I'll bring out diamonds that's relevant to you, meaning like, you know, depending on what your budget is, I'll bring you like with your budget, the biggest diamond that you can get and the best quality diamond you can get. You know, the biggest, lower quality, the best diamond, but smaller diamond. And then I will test you, not telling you the answers, and I will test you. Okay? All right, come. Yes, and this is such a popular question, the price range. Okay, just so that you know, this price range is just a guide. Prices change and it has other factors which I haven't covered here. For example, the fluorescence, for example, the date of the report and all that. But I will go through with you if you are interested on a one-on-one call or schedule an appointment to come in, okay? All right, so now 1 carat, you know, actually 7,000 you could get a 1 carat as well. Wow, so Kiri is very, very high class here because she only included 1 carat and above. Yeah, so you know that 1 carat, I think it's safe to say that 1 carat is between 10 to 15K all in. A good diamond, right? A good diamond. Whereas 1.2 is about 12 to 20K, 1.5 is 18 to 25K, 2 carat is 30 to 60, so on and so forth. You can type for me to see if you're looking for a slightly smaller diamond. I will tell you the price range. Okay, very quickly, Samuel has said that looking for 0.9. 0.9 would be around 8,000. You can get a good 0.9. Yeah, inclusive of ring and GST, right? Plus minus, depending on whether you want a D or whether you are happy with a H, then it will be higher or lower. Okay. And anyone looking for any other sizes? No one else? Okay. Oh, Melvin looking for 1.2, which is here. Okay. Anyone else, just let me know and I will tell you the rough price range that is all in, and so that you know how much to prepare for your proposal ring. So very interestingly, there's this saying that we girls share, that behind every woman wearing a diamond ring, there is a loving and romantic man. Okay, so guys, you know, you can you can always remember that behind every woman wearing a diamond ring, there is always a loving and romantic man. So you decide the carat size or the budget based on maybe, you know, either her finger size, her lifestyle, you know, a budget, or probably the meaning of it. There was this couple, a few couples, they were looking for their birth year. So if they were born in 1987, so then they say they want 0.87. Wow, that one very tricky though, because yeah, sometimes it's very hard to find. And there's this 1.1 carat, you know what it stands for? One and only one. Huh? One and only one. Yeah. So, Kiri, are you looking for one and only one? Yeah.
Looking for 1.43 carat.
Why 1.43?
143. I love it.
Is that so? 1.43. Okay. Silence. Awkward silence. 143 is I love you.
Yeah. 14344 is I love you very much.
Is that in Tagalog or
No,
it's worldwide?
Yeah.
I learned something today. 14344 is I love you very much. Okay. All right. So 1.43 carat it shall be. I'm sorry. I thought 1.1 would be good enough. Okay. Well, okay. Many of you have sent in your budget. So let me just take a look. 5,000, what can you get? And how do the side diamonds? Okay. 5K, I think you can get 0.7 safely with 18K gold, like a FVS2. I mean, talking about eClarity and BA, of course, there are companies that mark up very high. And there are also companies who are selling maybe lower, like, you know, in terms of maybe the date of the report is not new or the cut, polish symmetry, you know. So reasonably, 0.7, 5K all in, inclusive of GST and the ring setting, I think is a fair estimation. You could also get a 0.8 if you're happy with, let's say, GHIJ, you know, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, in fact, you can even get a 0.9, but of course, then you go lower and lower. Okay, yeah, but I think a good enough, we can safely estimate a 0.7. Now, 0.6, you can then get the D color, the VVS. All right, the D color and the VVS. Now, if you like side diamonds, which will be my next topic actually, so the third part, I will cover ring setting. I have many beautiful ring setting here. And of course, when you want additional side diamonds, you can kind of add about 1,000, just so that you set aside 1,000 plus. So for example, if 5K is inclusive of a diamond setting with diamonds on the side, then we can try 0.6. Yeah, I think we can safely get a 0.6 FVS2, which is probably about 3,000. And then we add a 1/1,000 for the setting, right? Something like that. Okay, we have to know exactly what or even a 0.65. All right, so that's fine. Okay, someone asked how pink diamond. Okay, pink diamond is a different ball game altogether. Just now I explained about the diamond color, but if you are looking for pink diamond, just bear in mind that the price is about 8 times the price. So something that is 5,000, let's say you can get a 0.7. A 0.7 pink diamond, you can safely estimate 5 times 8. That means 40,000. So so if you are looking for pink diamond, you have to schedule a one-on-one appointment with me, because I have to tell you all the different range and how to very carefully choose a pink diamond. Okay, there are ways to have cheaper pink diamonds, but you know, so maybe the color saturation is so light, or there are just many different stories that I want to share with you. Okay, all right, next slide. Prices, you roughly know. Ring setting, that's what I'm talking about here. Okay, so when we cover ring setting, I always cover these three because you see these three rings on advertisements all the time. I'm not going to share over Zoom, because in case you're recording this, but you know, these are the three designs that most people will see on advertisements. Now, people who go to eClarity, sometimes they probably don't want to have something very common. They want to customize. So what customization work I have done before was that there was a guy who said, Amanda, you know what? I know my girlfriend from a guitar class. Can you please include guitar strings on the ring? That is one awesome job that I'll always remember. There was another guy who recorded his sound wave saying, I love you on a sound wave. And then we engraved the sound wave. That was on wedding band. Yeah. So crazy stories like that are jobs that I will never forget. And so I'm just introducing to you some are classic design. some are customized design. All right, so I'll show you many more slides. Okay, all right, so ring setting. Now what do you need to think about? You need to think about the color of the metal. Are you going for white gold, rose gold, yellow gold? Now let me just very quickly brief you. Okay, if she has not mentioned anything, go for white gold. That's the color that brings out the sparkle of the diamond the best. But if you want something more unique, yes, rose gold is unique. Yellow gold, once traditional, but now it's also coming back. People are also choosing yellow gold, and champagne is a very unique color. In fact, if you look at the small photos here, you can see rose gold, right, Curie? And you can see champagne. I think the one on the right could be champagne, is it? Is it not champagne, or is it just the photo effect? Okay, and then the rest are, okay, so there's rose gold and white gold here. All right, so that's one thing that you want to sound her out, or you can discuss with me. Okay, there are many discussions here. Now, secondly is whether you want side diamonds or not. Okay, and among side diamonds, I have so many designs. I have trilogy, I have classic, tango, halo, embrace. I wonder if we have photos later. If have, I will go through. Now allow me to have 5 more minutes. I know I'm supposed to end at 7, or those who are watching replay, I'm supposed to end at 10. Just give me 5 more minutes to go through these designs with you. Whether you want, so the next one is the band design. Do you want it straight? Do you want a swirl? Do you want double? You know, the broadness, whether you want a thin shank or a thick shank, and the number of prongs. How many prongs would you want to have? Okay, next slide, please. Yes, so this is all, these are all the designs that are rather timeless, and this is extravagant. These are the ones with side. Maybe a bit too fast for me, Kiri. I know, right? I said I want to quickly go through, so Kiri, very quick. Okay. So no. Who asked me about side diamonds? So you can take a look at all these side diamonds. So eClarity has 280 designs here, right? So if you schedule an appointment, you will get so overwhelmed, but I will try to help you out, and I will show you the 280 designs. Okay. All right. And we will pick from the collections. The most popular ones are the classic one, actually. You can look at the one that is right. Yeah, the one that Curie is circling with her cursor. Yeah, and of course, tango is also rather popular, the one with a bit of swirl. Right? Huh? Okay, next slide, please. These are some crazy work that we've done before. Like there's this young guy who say he wants a swan. Are they Caucasian? I don't remember. It's very cute. It's I think it's a Caucasian who wants a Chinese swan, and then we crafted the swan for them. Next slide. Okay, now you can go very fast. Okay, and oh no, wait. The one at the bottom, do you see the heart shape? Yeah. So the guy is so loving. He said that, can I have a big heart for my wife, for my girlfriend? So we designed this. Not my favorite design because it's a bit too big a heart, but that's what he likes, right? Most importantly is what you like. Okay. Next slide. At the bottom one again, there was someone who wants me to craft a soft toy out into a pendant for his proposal. That's one very interesting design. Next, please. Yeah, and these are something more normal that we customize for people. Okay, so Curie will be running some video to let you just see the effect of 3 prongs, 4 prongs, 5 and 6, right? And the next one is some classic design, halo design. Okay, halo is, a halo of diamonds, and these are very nice and simple ones with diamonds on the sides, right? And the embrace collection means 2 rows of diamonds. And oh yeah, and this guy actually very cute. The girlfriend likes dogs, right? So he wanted us to craft something with a dog. I was like, how to make dog? So we made these paw designs for him, and she really loves it. Okay, next slide. Okay, all right. So of course, advanced level, we have things like engraving. eClarity, I think, has one of the most advanced engraving services because you can firstly choose any font type that you can find in your computer, or you can actually engrave with your own handwriting, or you can do thumbprint or signature. So wonderfully, there are just so many options for you. Next slide. Okay, now I don't have time to cover fancy shades and fancy colors today. If this is what you are looking at, I will show you when you schedule an appointment to come in. Okay, and any questions too. Now, today, I think I will end here so that I don't overrun too much because Curie has prepared some video to show you. I think there are some videos like how to take her ring size and how to do handwriting engraving. Now, for ring size, before I go, I just want to share with you that eClarity and BA.SG actually do free resizing. So we can tikam her size together with you, and you can go back and propose and bring her back. I will do a free measurement for her, and then the resizing is free. Okay. Now, next webinar, I'm actually talking every Tuesday. Diamonds. The second week is wedding band. Third week, I talk about the difference between lab grown and natural. And fourth week, I talk about yellow gold and gemstone. The most popular topic is actually the difference between natural and lab grown. So, okay, Jonathan, I saw your question. eClarity, BA.SG, different stores. By right, BA.SG is an online store. eClarity is at Ngee Ann City. But just for this year and next year, BA.SG and eClarity will be sharing the same office. So you can schedule an appointment to see both. So I will talk to you about it. Okay, so one appointment, you can see two companies' product together. Okay, all right. So two different numbers there. Choose one if you know. It really depends on your need. Actually, if you're looking for natural diamonds, looking for customization, I think eClarity is the way to go. Yeah, but of course, if you are looking for very good value item, like you just want a 0.7, for example, you just want a 0.8 F color VS2 triple excellent, the cheapest one possible. BA.SG will be able to find you something of very good value, and I will tell you why. What's the difference between, sometimes you'll be surprised, hearing the same grade, there's 1,000 difference. Why? I will tell you the difference. Okay, so I think I always like to meet up with guys who are proposing one-on-one so that I can give you a bit more tips, and then I hand over to Chris, who will then help you to make more detailed selection. Okay. All right. Okay. So the WhatsApp number that can reach my team and myself, maybe you can just write it down, is 9833-1220. For the simplicity, just to make things simple, just go for 9833-1220, and then we can schedule an appointment to talk. All right. So today, I think I would like to give this free gift to Jonathan. So Jonathan, this free gift is yours. It's an amethyst. I know, I can tell that it's above 1 carat, but don't quote me. I'll let the team to send you a WhatsApp for this. All right. And then if you're watching the 9 o'clock, I will not be able to announce, but you will receive a WhatsApp from us soon. Okay. All right. Please watch the video, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
you.